So, as you can see, I'm in the car. At the end of 2024, I decided that I wanted to shake it up. I wanted to shake it up. I wanted to do something different. Now, we always, you know, at the end of the year, you always are looking to, end your year with a bang and start the new year, fresh. Yeah, all of that cliche stuff, right? But I wanted to do something that was actually going to make a difference. And that took me looking inward. What I mean by that is I had to look at what I felt I could improve at. That was my discipline. And then I had to look at why my discipline was suffering. So when I looked at what I lacked discipline with, I knew my phone was something that I lacked discipline in. And social media being something that I'm going that way. Thank you. And social media being something artists these days are very active on, as far as looking to get your content out and get your art in front of people. That's something that we're doing every day, all day. You're on social media, and not just on one. You're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, you everywhere. And you're posting all of your content everywhere. And sometimes you're doing different types of content for different platforms. So it could be a lot. So I had to really look at myself and be like, okay, what am I getting out of these? What am I getting out of this? Am I accomplishing, what my goal is? My goal is to be able to pay my bills off of music. Is me being on Instagram right now and what I'm doing, and me being on YouTube and TikTok, is the content is that helping me right now? No. So if I leave, am I gonna be missed? No. So when I saw that my distractions were there and it really wasn't benefiting me anyway, I made that decision. I said, all right, I gotta get off of this and really just get my act together. And goodness gracious, man, I found that it's really not even Instagram, bro. It be you, cause it's me. It's like when you take away something, you just gonna find another way to get distracted. You know what I mean? So now that it wasn't my cell phone, it was my laptop. You know what I mean? That I had switched with giving my time. So it really was a matter of me being conscious of the discipline that was needed. Yo, get off of the internet, get off of this, and have a purpose for everything that you're doing. So when I really just dumbed it down to that, like just make everything purposeful, that allowed me to be able to make sense of what I was doing each and every day. Something as simple as my workout routine. That for me was something that felt like a chore. I felt like I had to go to the gym every day and lift weights. I felt like I had to go to the gym and go do this or that or whatever. And once it starts to feel like that, that's when you start to dislike it even more, and you start to get discouraged, and the emotions that come from you not doing it is just like a guilt, and it's just like, man, I don't want to feel like that. I want to be happy to go work out. I want to be excited to go, work out, because essentially what are we doing? We're improving ourselves. So why shouldn't I be excited and happy and motivated about doing that? It shouldn't feel like a chore. It shouldn't feel like something that I have to do. It should feel like a privilege, So these small shifts in my everyday allowed me to make sense of everything. Small details like that. Okay, what am I doing? Why do I feel like this is a chore? Oh, because I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder, but every day I'm going to the gym trying to, put 145 pounds on each side of the weights and then lift it. Man, stop. You know what I'm saying? So go do what you want to do. What do you want to do? Play basketball. Okay, well, go play basketball. Do the workouts that allow you to be a great basketball player. Dang, that's simple and easy. So once I started doing that, I started enjoying the gym. I started enjoying my workouts. I started being happy and motivated to get there and do what I'm doing. And when that becomes your reality, man, your workouts is even more crazy. Now you're going even harder because you're really trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? You're really trying to go crazy. So for me, it was needed. Not only needed, it was so beneficial. Getting off of social media, I realized that if you don't have any value, there's really no reason for you to be on there anyway. Because anything and everything. You don't have to be an artist. You don't have to be an entrepreneur on there. I'm talking about anyone. You know what I mean? If you don't have no value, if you don't have nothing going for yourself as an individual, all we're doing on there is advertising ourselves. So you trying to get a girl, you trying to get a dude on there. You know what I mean? If you don't have nothing going in your life, you don't have no value for yourself, what are you on there for? Because then you're going to get the person and you're not going to be able to retain the person. So it's just like, because your mask going to come off eventually, because social media is not a real place. You know what I mean? You could put the facade up for so long, but it's only so long that that's going to be able to last and people going to be able to see through you. You know what I mean? The real is always going to be able to prevail. It always prevails. It's always going to come through. You may be able to get away with it for a long time. So, you know what I mean? I realized, like, man, get off of social media and get your value up, bro. Get your value up, and then, you know what I mean? I remember my homeboy said something to me. He's like, bro, Kendrick not on Instagram, bro, but anything and everything that he do is on Instagram. And it's like, that's crazy. That's true. He don't have to post everything that he doing, but somehow, some way, everything that he be doing when he out and about is on Instagram and on socials. So it's just like, man, when you become valuable, people want to show that. Hey, look at this. You know, so that's what I'm doing. I'm getting my value up, man. And I believe that it really just takes a small amount of time, dedication, and having precise goals. You know what I mean? Not just having these big wide goals. Those are fine. But you need to have something precise that you are shooting for and that is actually attainable. You know, so this has been a cleanse. Not being on social media, it's been a mental cleanse. It's changed my habits. It's allowed me to put more into self. It's allowed me to really just get away from the norm, get away from what is expected. It has allowed me to make sense of who I am, because now I'm not on there subconsciously comparing myself to others' success. You know what I mean? I'm not on there looking at others and telling myself that I need to do more, or I'm not looking at others and judging myself that I'm not doing enough or my stuff isn't tight, because at the end of the day, it's all subjective, any and everything. It's just like, man, I may look good to somebody and ugly as hell to somebody else. It's subjective. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people I think ugly. But that's just me. It's just me. So I think it was very important for me to get off of social media, especially to start my 2025, just so I can be able to have a very, very, very clear and concise mindset and way that I'm going to be attacking all of 2025. Because yeah, I'm not playing. It's really not no time to play. It's really not. It's really not. 2025, you know what I mean? 2024 was the Mamba. You know what I mean? That was the Mamba year. You know what I mean? For all my sports fans. That was that lock in. That was that for me, that was clearing, you know what I mean, my slate of what was. That was me dropping the old and becoming uncomfortable with the new, because I didn't even know what the new was and what it was going to consist of. So that was 2024. And then 2025 is the accumulation of all of that work that we did in 2024. We hitting it out the park in 2025. It's that Barry Bonds year. Stop playing with me. It's that Barry Bonds year. The BB. Big game.